What's up guys, this is Evan with Backwoods Adventure Mods. Today we're going to walk through the install of a brand new product that we just came out with. It's our low profile bumper for the Ram Promaster. Now, just like our full-size van bumpers, this has a 2-inch receiver built in for your accessories, has a winch mount and recovery points, shackle mounts. Also it bolts directly to the frame and it's super low profile. It doesn't stick out hardly any from the front of the van compared to the factory OEM plastic bumper, and you keep the same ground clearance. Also, I want to thank Mike from Last Line of Defense for letting us use his van for this. So this is what you'll see when you open the box. The steel winch cradle / mini bumper and the mounting points that connect it to the frame, also steel, and the hardware kit. Today we're going to install a Warren M8 winch and the Pathfinder 9-inch amber lights. To get to this point, we basically remove the center section of the grill, the plastic grill cover, then the inner grill support, all the splash shields, and the lower metal bumper support. And then finally, we remove this oil cooler and have it temporarily zip tied up, and then we remove the big crash bar that serves as the factory bumper. All right, we've got the winch installed in the bumper and the fair lead on. Now it's time to actually install the bumper on the van. You get these left and right mounts. They're actually reversible, so it doesn't matter which one you grab, they're the same. And we're gonna bolt them on where the original crash bar went using the factory hardware. There's 1 stud and 3 bolt holes. We'll do the same on the other side. All right, we have the mounts on and tightened down. Just a quick note, we set this gap here to slightly wider than the bumper itself. So we've given ourselves about a 1/16 of an inch clearance inside to inside compared to the outside to outside, which is where this is gonna go on. That's gonna make it to where we don't have to go back in and readjust the mounts later. Let it sit there. All right, so once we have it in place, we're gonna raise it up so that the bolt holes line up and put our bolts in. At some point before you put the grill on, you're gonna wanna reattach this oil cooler. We have these 3 separate brackets. You just line up the bolt holes on the cooler with the bolt holes on the bumper, and we use the 1/4 inch hardware to install those. All right, we just finished installing and wiring the winch and the lights. We just have a few more things to button up. Just a quick note, the internal height of this bumper for the winch area is just over 8 inches. So if you have a complete winch that's 8 inches or 8.25 or less, it'll fit in there. Most of these larger framed winches, you'll need to relocate the solenoid. We chose to put it up here. We had to lengthen the control wires. Also, we wired a circuit for our lights. We're going to be installing our new Pathfinder Prowler series lights. They come in amber and clear, and these are the 9-inch amber. We did pre-drill holes for 3 lights evenly spaced. Just to button up, we have to still put a 1/4-inch bolt in the bottom to secure the plastic on each side. And then we're going to install the inner grill frame with the factory hardware, and then we'll snap on and bolt on the outer grill. One of the last things to do is connect this lower plastic tab that's part of the factory bumper plastic into the hole in the bottom corner of the bumper. We've got some 1/4-20 hardware to do that with. That wraps it up. We just finished installing and wiring these lights. Just to recap, to start, we removed the grill and factory bumper center section. We removed the support bracing underneath, the oil cooler, and then we trimmed the plastic out where the bumper goes, and we removed the crash bar. Then to install our bumper, we put on our brackets to the end of the frames. We put the winch and the fairlead in the bumper. We installed the bumper, finished up our wiring, reattached the plastic back to the bumper, and we reinstalled the grill. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us at backwoodsadventuremods.com.